Thank you very much. Thank you all very, very much. Thank you all. Thank you all very, very much. Michigan, Columbus, Cincinnati. How are some companies able to transform themselves and become absolute productivity machines while others just can't seem to catch up or get it? When you turn everything into a system and you determine the best practices for doing something and you perform it the same way over and over and over again, what you get to do every time you do it is you get to wring out waste and become more and more productive. Perhaps there was an easier, gentler time where satisfaction was sufficient. However, it no longer is.
Mr. Jason Jennings.
Today, I would like to share some lessons from my study of the most productive companies on the planet. Are you aware that 40 steel companies in the United States have gone bankrupt over the past 4 years? And yet in the midst of that, here's Nucor Steel. Let me tell you what they've done. 131 consecutive quarters of increased profitability, 20% growth year in, year out. The average steel worker makes between $80,000 and $100,000 a year, and they've taken the length of time it takes to make a ton of steel from 11 hours down to 30 minutes. Now the question is, how in the hell can they do that while you've got 40 other steel companies going upside down? And then, World Savings. They trade under the name Golden West Financial. Headed by Herb and Marion Sandler, a feisty couple in their early 70s. It is the only company in the world, to have increased earnings per share, get this, 20% a year for 40 years without missing a beat. They attract deposits to their branches at twice the rate of their nearest competitor, and they run their branches for half the amount of money. How in the world is a company like World Savings able to do this? And then one of my other favorites, Ryanair. Ryanair is a discount air carrier based in Dublin that flies throughout Europe. Let me tell you what they do. We've all read a lot about Southwest Airlines, haven't we? Always hold them up as the darling of aviation. What a great company. And they are a great company. Ryanair outperforms Southwest 4-1 in every single operating metric. 4-1. In fact, they put 25 cents of every dollar in revenue straight to the bottom line. 10 years ago, a man in New Jersey who owns some Burger King franchises did all of his banking at a bank, one bank. And he was very unhappy with the level of customer service. So one day he sat down with the CEO of the bank to complain. And he said to the bank's CEO, he said, you know, you ought to run your bank like I run my Burger Kings. Well, you can imagine the predictable response of a big bank CEO. The banker sat there on his lard butt. You can just see him, can't you?